Hi everyone. Lately there's been so many issues concerning there's been so many rape issues trending on social media, and just this afternoon I came across one post. A guy is being dragged for raping a 10 years old girl, and in the comment section someone asked him, "Why did you do it?" His response was Nakonji, with two laughing emojis. He found that funny. Despite the fact that he was being dragged, he found that really, really funny. So, this is it. A man is not a wild animal that you have to remove everything in front of him to control himself. He is not a wild animal. A woman dressing immodest does not excuse you from having sexual immoral life. When are they going to start taking responsibilities for their own actions? Aside blaming external factors, like it's her fault she was dressed like that, it's not my fault her body was revealing, it's not my fault her body was out there, it's not my fault she dressed like this. No, it's your fault. It is solely your fault. God expects you to have self-control. God expects you to look the other way if you see somebody else dressing immorally, or you think the clothing is so revealing. Look elsewhere. God expects you to have self-control. Apart from the human standard we set, God expects you to have self-control for yourself and for Him. You are a human with self-control. You are not a wild animal. Okay? So her name was Ochaya. I believe every one of us, or majority of us, must have come across her case trending on social media a few weeks back or a few days ago, and it's been a very sad one, to be honest. It's been a very sad one. She's been raped for so many years, not just by her cousin, but her cousin's father, from what I saw on the news, and that was very saddening. This is an old man. Even the said cousin is someone very mature, old enough to also be her father. She reported this case from the interview of hers that I saw, I think before her passing. This case was reported even to the woman of the house, but nothing was done about it. The case was reported. Okay, now, after her death, the case was charged to court, and even the judge discharged the case. There is no evidence to back up anybody's claim, despite the fact that she already said some certain things before her passing. That was saddening. That is the justice system we have in Nigeria. You let a pedophilia walk away with no punishment, despite the fact that even the said victim made some confessions before her death. But he walked away. Even his son is still walking around freely, and the police are claiming that he is nowhere to be found. How long will this keep happening in this country? The only set of people that seem to get justice in this country are the rich. It's either you're in the political circle, you're stinking rich, 1% of the 1%. That seems to be the only set of people that get justice in this country. As for the layman, the average Nigerian, justice is a joke. Nobody listens to you. Even the rich threaten you with the police. I've seen cases of several pastors being accused of rape, but at the same time, they walk away freely. Whether they are guilty or not, we truly do not know, because allegedly, right? But then again, you find out that no proper investigation was done. They just let them go after a few back and forth. The very people that were supposed to protect Ochaya let her down. She was raped repeatedly. She spoke up, but nothing was done about it until she died. The very own people, her very own people that were supposed to protect her, let her down. She was silenced. She died, and even after her death, no justice was served. Rape is not a family matter. It is a crime. A kind of crime that destroys the future, the body, the soul, name it. It is never a family matter. And every time parents choose silence in order to protect their family names, every time a community defends a rapist instead of protecting the victim, they also become enablers. Parents, speak up. Protect your children, both the male and female, because at this time, no one is exempted. Male child gets raped, yes. the female gets raped. Protect your children. No child should be afraid of coming home because danger lives there. Protect your children. Speak up for them. Stand by them. Rape is not a mistake and should not be negotiated. There shouldn't be a negotiation. There should be a capital punishment for rape. Maybe that will make people adjust. See, a society where there are no consequences for action is a society preparing to fail. A society where there are no consequences, where people know that they can easily get away with any crime, is a society preparing to fail. And that is the current situation of the country that we live in right now. If you know you are not ready to protect the child God has given to you, then you should not even bother bringing any child into this world to suffer. Paying their school fees is not just enough. It's cost more than that. A child was given to you, that's a responsibility that was given to you, and you need to take care of it. You need to take care of it. If you're not going to protect your children, if you have to keep enabling their praise, you're not ready to be a parent. If you have to protect your family name against protecting your own child from their abusers, you are not ready to be a parent. Please do not endanger any child. This is for both male and females, because both children are being, every day we see them on social media. They're going through so much abuses, and it's usually from within the home. It's usually from people close to them. I see some parents, their children are going to be very uncomfortable going closer to a member of the family sometimes, or sometimes a friend of the parents. And you see the parents forcing them, oh, go greet uncle now, go greet and say, uncle was the one taking care of you, packed your poo-poo, uncle did this, uncle. And this child is obviously telling you that he or she is not interested in going close, but you keep enabling their abusers. You keep pushing forward. You do not want to find out the reason your child is saying no to this friendship. We are enablers. If you keep doing like that, if you know you fall into this circle, you are an enabler. So I found out something about these abusers. They do not go after kids that they feel the parents will come after them if they tamper with that child. They do not go after children that they think will bring consequences to them. They go after children that they perceive his or her parents to be weak. They go after children that they feel like they are vulnerable and their parents would do little to nothing to get them justice. They don't go after kids that have something that is protecting them. They don't go after kids that they feel like their family stands so strong and they're going to come after you. Now, this does not have anything to do with money. It's not solely about financial capacity. I've watched interviews of these abusers. They tell you, before they attack a child, they try to watch for a long time to see what their parents are capable of doing and how much that parents trust their child. If you sell out your children to these perpetrators, they will take advantage. If you're the kind of person if you're the kind of parents that do not pay attention to your children, at every slightest complaint they give to you, you do not pay attention. If you're the kind of parents that do not pay attention to your children's needs, you don't pay attention to the kind of friends they keep around the corner. You don't pay attention to the family members that come close to them, even your family friends that come close to them, that your best friend that comes close. If you don't pay attention to these details and know when there is a change in your children, these abusers will take advantage of that. And they will prey on your children and they will succeed, and because they know that when you find out, you can't do nothing. You can't do anything to them. You only talk, and that's the end of it. You can't do nothing. You can't do much to them. So they carefully select their victims. Perpetrators, they carefully select their victims. They don't go to people they feel like has something to fight back with, or children that they perceive their parents to be their strong backbone. They don't go to them. So I think parents have their faults in everything going on. In this case, parents have their faults. They have equal share of responsibilities. As the child is, how much can a child protect his or herself? It's your sole responsibility as a parent or a guardian to do that. Parents, you all need to do better, for real. You all need to do better. God bless you all.
How did you get them alone?
Grooming. I would check out their family situation. I would check out their clothing to see how well they were, financially. I would check out their social interaction with other kids. When we were on the ballparks or on the gym floor, I would make sure which ones I wanted to molest. I would give them special attention, congratulate them, talk to them when I know that I would never be allowed to talk to anybody else. Aside from everybody, I would give them the attention that an official is not supposed to give anybody. And it made them feel like, wow, he's paying me attention. It is a direct form of grooming.
Were there certain characteristics that you looked for in children before molesting them?
In children, yes, but more I also looked at their families. If I thought the father was a threat, I would not approach the child. If I thought that the child had friends that he would tell, I would not approach him. If I thought the child had friends that were in the same capacity he was, I would approach him. For the simple fact that if I could molest him, I could lure him into believing, grooming him into believing that he would enjoy it. And therefore, I could manipulate him into having his other friends come and be molested by me as well.
So perhaps a child that doesn't really have a whole lot of friends, maybe not really a strong family, things like that.
Yes, no spiritual values, weak in education, needs help in many ways, even from split parenting, has a mother who may be having problems with the family, well, here comes superhero in to help out, wow, well, thank you very much. No problem. You ever need me to take them away for the night so you can have a night out? No problem. It works.